Hello friends, today I will be showing you how to prepare a cake without a oven and without a pressure cooker. This is a very delicious and easy cake recipe. This is prepared in a plain vessel and this is very tasty and delicious too. This is the poha or the flattened rice cake. So let's prepare the recipe. So these are the ingredients. So this is the clarified butter or ghee, which is 75 ml. This is the oats. This is the normally available oats in market. This is about 125 grams of oats. We have taken 4 eggs. I have shown you 2 eggs here, 2 will be taken later. This is the jaggery powder, which is about 200 grams, and this is our main ingredient, which is the poha or flattened rice, which is about 200 grams. So how to use it I will be showing you completely, so please watch the recipe until the end. And these are the dry fruits, almonds and pistachios. We have taken a few and chopped it. Friends, if you like our recipes, then I would suggest you to subscribe to our channel and tap on the bell icon to receive latest notifications on our recipes. We bring to you homemade delicious recipes in English and Hindi. So these are the dry fruits. So let's start now. So initially what we need to do is we need to roast the poha as well as the oats to make it crisp so that it can be grinded easily. So we have started with poha now. Poha is also known as flattened rice, rice flakes or beaten rice. So this is a very popular and easily available ingredient which is prepared from rice. So this is the poha. We need to roast it for about 2 minutes. And now we are roasting oats. So this is the oats which is normally available in the market in different brands. So you can take that and you need to roast it in the same way as poha for about 2 minutes to make it crisp so that it is grinded easily. So but one thing you have to remember here is you need to grind the poha in a coarsely manner, not too very fine, but for oats you need to grind it very fine into a very fine powder. So I will be showing you how to do that and how coarsely we have grinded it. So once it is ready, now what we'll be doing is we need to add the ingredients and mix it at the same time. So for that we have used a mixer jar or the blender jar. So we will be adding ingredients into this and mixing it, and we will be gradually grinding to mix the ingredients. So initially what we have done is we have added the 4 eggs, we have beaten it, and now we will be adding the jaggery powder. This is the about 200 grams of jaggery powder. We have not used sugar. We have kept this recipe as healthy as possible. So the other ingredient also I will be showing you later. So once we add the jaggery powder, which is 200 grams, we need to again mix it. So before that we will be adding the clarified butter. This is the clarified butter or the ghee. This is the cow ghee. So once we have added, we have taken about 75 ml of clarified butter. Now once we add it, so we will be gradually mixing it and again adding ingredients. So if you want a complete list of ingredients, please check the video description below. Now we have added the milk cream, which is about 3 tablespoons. This is the normal milk cream which we have collected from the milk, the milk which we use for our daily purpose, which is, so when we warm it, then we can collect the milk cream and keep it for other recipes. So we have done the same thing. So you can also use the milk cream available in the market. Once we add, and we need to again grind it. So now this is the poha powder, which is, as you can see, it is coarsely grinded. This is the poha powder which we have grinded and kept it. Now we have added it into the jar. So this is the coarsely grinded. Now I will be showing you the oats powder, which is finely grounded. As you can see, this is very finely grounded into a powder. Now the same thing we need to add it into the jar. So please remember this thing. Poha needs to be grounded coarsely and the oats should be grounded into a very fine powder. So once we add it, we will keep it a little, and then once we again grind it, again we will add it, and we have to, so the most important thing here, so this is the milk powder. We have taken milk powder about 2 tablespoons. We have added into the jar. The most important thing when you make a cake, when you prepare a cake, is that everything, each and everything should be mixed properly into a mixture. So this is very important. So please remember that, and for that reason only we have taken a mixer jar or a blender jar to mix each and everything here. So once we are adding things here, and then we need to grind it to mix it properly and thoroughly. Now we have added salt as per taste. So we have used milk cream 3 tablespoons and milk powder 2 tablespoons. Now we have added salt, and similarly to enhance the flavor of this recipe, we will be using all natural ingredients. Like now this is the cardamom powder or the elaichi powder. We have used half teaspoon. So there are no artificial colors or artificial flavors used in this recipe. Once we add and grind it, now we will be adding the milk. So we will be adding a little milk now and grinding it, and a little will be added later. So the total quantity of milk we have used in this recipe is 250 ml. You can check the video description below to completely find the list of ingredients used in this recipe. So once we grind it, we will transfer this whole content into a vessel. So this is a cake mixture. We are preparing cake mixture, so we need to transfer it into a vessel, and we need to keep this aside for 30 minutes so that we can know how much quantity of milk it requires. So we have tested it, and completely it requires about 250 ml of milk. Now we'll be adding the other milk. So again we have to mix it thoroughly, and we have to keep it so that we get to know that how much milk more milk is required. So once we add milk and mix it thoroughly, we will keep it aside for 30 minutes. This cake mixture needs to be kept for 30 minutes, and then we'll be moving ahead with the recipe. So once 30 minutes are over, we'll be taking it. So in the meantime, we have taken another vessel. This is a final cake vessel. We have applied a little maida, sprinkled maida over there, and ghee. And now this is the butter paper, which is also applied with a little ghee, and we have kept it at the base of the vessel. So this is the 30 minutes are over now. So as you can see, the mixture has absorbed the moistness of the other ingredients. So as you can see, more milk is required now, so we will be adding the final quantity of milk. So the quantity I have told you, which is 250 ml of milk, is the total quantity of milk which we have required in this recipe as per the ingredients we have shown you. So we have to mix it thoroughly. Now finally we will be transferring this into the vessel, and then we'll be preparing the cake. So now as you can see, that is our main reason we have kept the cake mixture aside for 30 minutes, to make it sure that the cake has a required amount of moistness. So it is ready now. Now we'll be adding the final two ingredients into this recipe, which is the half teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So as I was saying to you, if you want to check out the complete list of ingredients and its quantity, please check the video description below. I have given the complete list there. So this is a very delicious cake. No oven or no cooker is required to prepare this recipe. This can be prepared in a simple vessel. So once we added it, we have to mix it thoroughly. Now this cake mixture will be ready, and this will be poured into the final vessel which we have kept ready. But before that, initially we need to sprinkle few of the dry fruits at the base of the vessel in which we will be pouring our cake mixture. So I will be telling you the complete method and how much you have to cook in the vessel to prepare the cake. So please follow the recipe. If you have any doubts, you can ask us. We have added the cake mixture into the vessel. Once it is ready, we will sprinkle some more dry fruits over the top of the cake mixture. This is a final vessel which we will be keeping in the larger vessel. So this recipe does not require any oven or pressure cooker. As I was telling you before, this is very delicious cake which can be prepared easily and by everyone in a simple vessel. So I'll be showing you that once the dry fruits are ready, what we need to do is, we have taken a very large vessel and kept it in a stove. We have heated the vessel, as in we have preheated the vessel at the base of the vessel we have added salt here. So you can also use sand or salt. So once we added the salt at the base, we have to keep a stand, and on this stand we'll be keeping the cake vessel. Cake vessel will be keeping on the stand. So before keeping the cake vessel, we have preheated this vessel with the lid closed for 10 minutes on medium flame. So please remember that once we keep the cake vessel, we need to close it and cook this entirely for 40 minutes without opening the lid. So we need to close the lid now, and this will be cooked for 40 minutes without opening the lid on medium flame. So once 40 minutes are over, we will be checking it first with a stick. So please remember this is very important. So we are just preparing the cake in a vessel, and it has come out very fine and delicious. So please remember the details which I have told you. So once 40 minutes are over, then only we will be checking it first using a stick, and if it is not prepared properly, again for 5 minutes we'll be again cooking it. So in 50 minutes it will be completely cooked. So that is the reason after 40 minutes we will be checking. If it is not cooked, then again 5 minutes, and if it is not cooked, again then 5 minutes more. So I am showing you this method because even after 40 minutes the cake can be prepared. So that is the reason we have to check here first. If it is cooked, we will be taking the vessel down. If it is not cooked, then again we'll be cooking for 5 minutes each with proper checking. So now after 50 minutes it is completely ready. Once it is cooled down, it has taken about 2 hours for us to cool down the cake, and we will be removing it from the cake vessel. As you can see, the butter paper and it's nicely wrapped up. So we will be removing the butter paper now, and as you can see, the cake is completely and perfectly ready now. This is just prepared in a vessel, and this is not prepared in any pressure cooker or oven. So this is very easy to prepare as a breakfast or snack. This is very delicious too, and we have kept this recipe as healthy as possible. We have not used maida here, maida as in all-purpose flour or the refined wheat flour. So as you can see from all the sides, the cake has cooked very nicely. So we will now cut it and serve it. So in place of oats, if you are unable to find oats, you can use maida in this recipe, but we have to use only 100 grams. But we have used oats and it has prepared just perfectly. So this is the complete healthy cake which can be prepared daily and as a snack or a breakfast. So we will serve this with tea or chai as a breakfast or as a snack, or whenever you feel like eating a cake. This can be also prepared for birthday. If you have loved this recipe, then please like it and share it with your family and friends. We will meet with a new recipe. Until then, goodbye.